Anywho, they did a contract signing with Cody and AJ, and just a couple of comments on this match. AJ gets the title shot because it's in France, 12:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. I think that's pretty much it, right? Because does anybody believe there's a chance in Hades that the belt will change hands? Does anybody really want to buy a ticket to see this match? It's not even AJ's fault. It's just the position this is in. Does anybody give a shit except the people in France, and Peacock's paying for it anyway? Is it that type of pay-per-view main event?
Sadly, yeah. I think it'll be a good match, but you're watching a match you know Cody's going to win. So, unfortunately, that's the nature of the booking right now.
And I mean, if it was a big grudge match that you wanted to see and you knew he was going to win, that wouldn't even matter. But this is neither a big grudge match you want to see him win nor a match that you question he's going to lose. So, anyhow, they basically did that. And then, as I mentioned, Cody had a match with Carmelo Hayes, who came out and challenged him. And I watched this because I said, all right, if they're putting this much confidence in this guy, or, number 3 draft pick, let's see. And I knew that Cody was going to have a match to try to make the guy, look like a main event potential level talent. And I didn't think that it was going to be, and it wasn't, one of those deals like on AEW where they go 20 fucking minutes, it takes Cody everything he knows to beat the guy. So I was trying to be open-minded, because we've seen Carmelo a few years ago, maybe kind of when we were watching NXT for a while, but I can't remember it. Also, I'm sure he's gotten better. Having said that, he's athletic. He can take great bumps. He can do springboards off the ropes, all kind of the cutters and the springboards and the springing DDTs. And
you're talking about Cody or Carmelo?
No, Carmelo. I'm talking about Carmelo. And he's very, very good athletically, but the promo earlier is okay. He didn't have to talk long, and he had something to say, and he got it out. And the match here, maybe his nerves. He does spots like a baby face, but he kind of had he pie-faced Cody at one point. He started what kind of looked like heat on him at another point, but then Cody fought back. I don't know how they've been portraying him in NXT, face or heel, or how they're going to do it here, but right now I'm seeing he's a very talented mid-card guy that does good athletic things. Neither the size nor the promo is outstanding or eye-catching or ear-catching in any specific way. And, he looks like he'd be one of the most talented guys on AEW television, because he's kind of the same size there and does all the springy things. But I didn't see, at one point Carmelo did the springboard DDT. Well, wow, boy, that looked great. Got a 2 count, and then he got lost, and he bent over and got something on Cody that wasn't a fucking hold. He didn't have a hold of himself, much less Cody. And then, because Cody's calling the match, and I know Carmelo's trying to listen, but then Cody had to turn into it to put himself in a front face lock and then get him back on the nerves again. But I don't see a future WWE champion, which is what the number 3 draft pick ought to be. I see a talented, athletic guy that will probably have good matches on the roster and maybe get a little more oomph in his promos one of these days. What, am I being too critical, or just seeing what's going on in front of me?
I think he's, from what I've seen, because he's been on SmackDown, I think, before, just recently, and we've seen him a little bit in NXT. He's good. I know a lot of fans have been raving about some of his stuff in NXT. The matches, he's good. he had a good match against Cody, but it wasn't any different than anyone else's match. To me, it didn't feel like that. And then he lost. So let's see what they do. Nothing against him. He seems like like you said, maybe he'll become something. They're high on him. There are people there specifically high on him.
As opposed to over in AEW where they're mostly just high.
That's right.